going on? My name's Jesse with Yard Repair, and today we're at Fixit in Aalst, Belgium. Heck yeah, let's do it, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how I be doing changing cameras and doing fun stuff all the time, but today we're just gonna stick to the iPhone. We're gonna get in there, we're gonna have some fun. First thing we notice here is they actually have parking. This is not something I see everywhere here in Europe. And building's really, really nice. We got this big open window with lots of potential. That's right, lots of potential. Let's head on in here, see if I know how to open this door correctly. All right, and first and foremost, you guys are gonna notice that right now the shop's, it looks a little bit plain, but you said you've only been around for about a year now here, and you're still trying to kind of figure out what exactly you wanna do here in the shop. So we're not gonna comment too much on that today. If you guys see anything that they can do, throw it down in the comments. They're looking for all kinds of ideas. Let's head on over here, because I'll tell you, y'all know I'm not coming here just to show off the shops. We're coming here because we got questions to answer, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna hand the camera off to my friend here. And if you would like to introduce yourself and ask your question to the camera, then we will get this all taken care of.
Yes, hey Justin. We contacted you because we want to know if there is anything in our workflow here or in the process that we can improve to improve actually the feeling of our customers, the whole process, and to know how to connect better with them.
All right, so with that being said, I've been here all day. Y'all know how I normally do. The first thing I do when I get here is I like to sit, I like to talk, and I like to kind of figure out how the business is actually kind of being ran at that moment to make sure that the advice that I'm giving is something that will actually help the shop. And we're actually gonna back up over here, and if you wanna take a look right here at the front, here, actually come up to the front here. We got a camera guy today, guys. Y'all see this? I don't have to do nothing, you know what I mean? The one thing that I noticed when first coming in here and having a discussion with the shop, the technicians, so on and so forth, was that like a lot of other one-man army type shops, it all comes down to the actual one person who's working here to try and like get everything dealt with themselves, from the phone calls to dealing with the customers as they come in. Every little detail is handled by one person. And you know, the truth is, guys, it can't stay like that. And for people to be able to run their shops properly, they're gonna need to scale out. So for me, part of looking at the process of your repair shop is also looking at the capabilities of your repair shop, right? So with that, we talked a lot about, you know, what actually is happening at the fundamental level of your repair shop. And we came to the conclusion that the person in here needs a shield, not just one shield, but two shields. What is that, and how does that have to deal with the entire process and everything we're trying to deal with today? Well, what that means is that whatever you need to do to get somebody between you and all those other people needs to be happening first. This is the biggest thing that I see happening here right now. There's an issue is that the technician basically just is unable to get any work done. He's completely inundated from the beginning to the end with phone calls, with people coming in. He can't actually get the work done. So the first part of the process that needs to be fixed here is that you need to shield this employee or this technician from that. I think that getting somebody that can at least answer the phone locally, maybe hiring somebody in your local immediate area and training them on just a remote position, because we are in 2021. That means that remote positions are available worldwide. You can do all kinds of fun with them. It's not like back in the day where saying, hey, you should hire somebody to answer the phones was kind of weird. It's not weird anymore. We can do that kind of stuff now. So getting somebody to kind of shield from the phone calls, right? And then if possible, have somebody secondary come in maybe a little bit down the road and start to actually do the level 2 repairs and answer the questions and do things with the customers up front to shield you from the actual basic work is kind of the next step here, okay? Now with that, I did take a look at their actual flow process going from check-in all the way to checkout, and I did see a couple things that I think can be improved upon. First and foremost, when somebody comes in your shop, we did, as soon as we started this video, we talked about the potential of what's going inside here. And what that really boils down to is you want to make your process like a show, okay? And what I mean by that is you've got to give people a reason why they want to come here. You want to take your clients and you want to turn them into fans, okay? It's easy enough just to get somebody in here one time and fix their phone, but you want them to come back again. You want them to bring their friends, their family, anybody possible, right? And that's what happens when somebody's your fan and not just a customer, okay? So to do that, I think that first and foremost, when you are checking somebody in, you need to basically have everything you need right in front of you, okay? You don't need to have everybody in the back all the time, hiding all the little things that you're doing. You know, for me, like if I was up in the front right now, right here, I would probably actually take this microscope. You want to check out this microscope right here, and you want to have this right up front. Now, try and get a little closer. I want you guys to see something here. You see all this dust up in the top up in here? Okay, if you want to back out just a little bit. When I first came in here this morning, this microscope was hidden down here under the corner, okay? It's not helping anybody. That's not actually part of the process that they're trying to do, right? So we're gonna include this back in the process. Every level 2 technician needs to be not only proficient, but using their microscope all the time for everything from check-in to just working on their regular repairs. That's a big part of the process. That's not the first part, but that's a big part of the process we want to kind of include right there, okay? So as they're coming in, they're working on this stuff. You've got this kind of show going on where you're talking to the customer. You've got the microscope. You've got like a, what do we got here? We got our little display. So if you have a camera on your microscope, you can kind of show them what's going on here. You can actually start to delineate the different types of issues before they get to the main technician. You remember I was talking about shields earlier, where you're going to shield them from the phone calls. Well, you also need to be finding a way to shield yourself from all the really basic repairs, or just the regular boarding and deboarding, so on and so forth, and the minutia of what would normally drive you crazy. The biggest thing about being a one-man army is the fact that, for the most part, you literally have to deal with every single thing possible, okay? And that is not really a good process. So trying to delineate your process to at least one other employee, to give yourself this shield, to give yourself this barrier where you're not answering the phone, where you're not taking screens apart, where you're not deboarding devices, that is a big, big deal. And, you know, for me to get that across to you today it was really important, right? Because when I came in, everything was kind of centered around one technician. And when you center everything around yourself or just one technician, you leave your business open to a huge failure point. What if you lose the technician? What if the technician gets hurt? Your whole business goes down the drain. So a big part of this process is bringing in these extra employees to try and grow your business. I do believe that kind of covers like the front end up here. So for the most part, I would say that's a really good process that you can implement right off the bat. Is just shielding your main employee and having them go through those basic functions without them. Being able to have a microscope up front where your technician can see, where they can check things in, getting it into the computer. We talked a lot about making sure that you have proper ticketing comments. That's a huge one to actually, make sure that you're getting done. If you're not doing any kind of ticketing comments in your POS system, you're going to have a bad time, because if you have somebody up here now, they've got to do something to assist you, and it can't just be that they're checking something in, taking something apart. They actually need to be documenting as well. So you see, you're basically not only building this process to do everything for you and expand and scale your business, but at the exact same time, you're training them on level 2 and level 3 at the exact same time by having like a microscope up front, by showing them and having them give close-up analysis of their check-in to the customer, or in fact, just working with the customer and their device right in front of them. So I know I like to go on and on and on, so we're gonna go ahead and cut it right here, but I think these are some very, very basic things that you can do to improve what's going on in your shop by shielding the main technician and having that main technician slowly train these people as they scale out. So with that being said, my name is Justin with Yard Repair, and I will catch you at the next shop. Secret surprise question while we're at the selfie here. What did you expect today, and what did you receive?
What did we expect today? To learn a bit more how to get things organized actually, and how to deal with some difficult things in our dealing with customers, and also getting repairs done at the same time.
And how after we kind of spoke for a while, do you feel like you got a lot of your questions answered? Or
yes, no, definitely. You helped a great deal, I think.
Sweet! That's what I'm talking about. Another shop down. We got to go to 100 more now. So I will see you guys next time. You guys know I like to pop out that secret question at the end. Anyway, I'll catch y'all next time I see y'all.